another video. Well, long time no see. I know I've been kind of like hiding in the background somewhere. You haven't really seen my face in the last few videos. Well, I've been going through a lot physically, and I'll be talking about that soon, but that's too much for this video. Besides, you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, you know why you're here. We're here to see a Tommy Sotomayor one-on-one reaction that went way left. So if you're here, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave me a comment and tell me what you think. But yeah, let's get started.
If you're a broke white bitch and you trying to get with a rich white man, you yourself would be the word gold digger wasn't invented for black women. It's a lie what you're saying. Gold digger was invented for white women. So that means they were calling white women gold diggers. For what reason? Because they were broke, trying to get a man that had money and take his money. So this is not an exclusive word to black women.
It is.
It's proof that what you're saying is untrue. They call white women gold diggers. They literally do. Let you be a young white woman married to an old white man with money. They called that, what that woman who said, the one who ended up dying, the drug overdose, who was like, you like my body? They hated that white bitch.
Anna Nicole Smith?
Yes. They called her a gold digger. Why? Because she was a white trash whore who got with a billionaire. She literally was.
So because she didn't come from money, she was oh wow. And well, we disagree on those things as well. We disagree.
What I would do is simply ask the question, why did you call her a white trash whore? And then I could answer it. But instead, she won't do that because I can answer these questions. Because I do it to her. I did it to her. I said, why do you say these things? I asked her. I didn't assume anything. I asked.
Well,
she didn't ask because I got an answer. Here's the answer. The reason she's a white trash whore is not because she could have just been white trash, just like I call somebody a hair-hatted hooligan. They just have to have a hair hat on. They got to be fighting. That's a hooligan. The words mean something. She's a whore because she was literally prostituting out of a strip club when she met the old white man. I didn't call her something for no reason.
Oh, okay. She was prostituting.
Yes, you can look it up, man.
You sure she wasn't? You sure she wasn't a guest model? You sure she wasn't a guest model?
Oh my God, y'all see this? Somebody in the comment section, she said, "You sure she wasn't a guest model?" No, he met her at a strip club.
Oh, okay.
Even she told the story of how his name for her was my little rose petal. All you gotta do is watch her own story. So I got a person that's arguing with me, and when I got
I just asked you, are you sure she wasn't a guest model?
I just told you what she was. So why would you tell me I'm not sure she's not? If you told me you 52,
I'm looking it up now.
Are you sure you're 52? Are you sure you're 52?
I'm looking it up right now. What was she doing when she met that man?
She was a stripper.
I'm looking it up.
Please. All you gotta do is, this should be very simple. Google, was Anna Nicole ever a stripper?
I know she was a stripper, but I'm looking to see was she a stripper when she met her husband.
She was. Did Anna Nicole meet her husband at a strip club?
Her first husband, she met and married in 1985. She was 17.
Ma'am, look at your screen. I'm not gonna sit here and play games with you. Yes, Anna Nicole met her husband, J. Howard Marshall, at a Houston strip club called Gigi's Cabaret in 1991.
Wow, well, this one says 1994.
Oh, they married in 94.
Well, see, I'm telling you what it says.
Now, it says she.
Okay, so this is a clip from a 2-hour-long conversation, which will be linked in the description if you have time to watch the whole thing. But it got spicy right at this 10-minute part. And that's the reason why, yours truly had to look at this and bring it to my YouTubers' attention. But we're just looking at this, clear example of a woman who is being defiant and not answering questions and trying to be combative in conversation for literally no reason. Like, you're arguing with semantics at this point. Like, she wasn't a whore. She was a guest model. Well, even if she was a guest model, at one point she was prostituting herself in a strip club, which is what most strippers do. Most strippers, turn tricks because you can make more money in one night doing that. Like, let's just be real. So, I'm not here to judge anybody. You got to get it how you live. But obviously that fast money didn't do her any good because she ended up dying of an overdose. So some people, when they get money, they just can't handle it and they always make bad decisions. But, it just goes to show, it's better to work hard for your money rather than getting rich quick. This is almost like a getting rich quick scheme. Sometimes it's hard to hold on to once you have it, or at least your sanity, because there was a part of her that obviously was lost in that world because she chose to do drugs to the point where she died from it, So I think that it's evidence to me that no matter where you are in life, no matter how much money you have, like, unhappiness is a thing. Because if you're turning to drugs and you're living like a billionaire lifestyle to the point where you OD, something ain't right up here, But besides that, what we really are here is for the conversation between Tommy Sotomayor and this 52-year-old black woman who came on his Instagram page and, was causing a muck. But she came on here to have a conversation with him, but she's disagreeing with like 90% of the things he's saying for no reason. Like, you're giving him a hard time and arguing things that really don't matter. Like she just like, well, she got married in 1985 when she was 17. What does that have to do with what we're talking about right now? Well, my Google search says she got with the guy in 94. No, she got married to the guy in 94. But what you were addressing or you were trying to combat him with was the fact that how they met. And she was a stripper when they met. And this guy was obviously a billionaire, old dude, wanting a young, beautiful woman. So he knew the only way he was going to get it is to cash out. You're not going to be a 70, 80-year-old man and think that you're going to attract somebody with your physical appearance unless they're your own age. Somebody in their 20s and 30s is just simply looking at your pockets. And so I guess he was okay with that at the end of the day because he figured, hey, I only got so much time left on this planet anyways, and I can't take it with me. I might as well enjoy it. And you know what? I guess when you look at it like that, I don't blame the guy.
Met in 91. They married in 94.
Ooh, you get upset, don't you?
Jesus
Bless your heart.
Yes, when old people act stupid. Yes, it's upsetting.
You're so precious, Tommy.
You're literally being stupid, and you too old for this shit. You too old, lady. Y'all, this an old ass bitch that you're stupid now. Since you're gonna sit here and keep disrespecting me, I'm gonna disrespect you now. You dumb bitch, you can't read. And anytime you see something that shows you wrong, your dumb ass, hard-headed ass, keep on talking. You moving your mouth and don't nobody hear shit you're saying, lady. That's why I want y'all to understand. She back there just moving her mouth and don't nobody hear shit. That's how stupid black hoes are. She just still talking. I just told everybody she can't be heard. This bitch is still talking. This an idiot. This motherfucker's 52 years old. 52. And you can't tell an adult of this age something that's true. And they don't say, well, that is true. You sure she wasn't a guest model? Well, no, ma'am. You can Google it up and look. You look and see right there. Yes, Anna Nicole met her husband, J. Howard Marshall, at a Houston strip club called Gigi's Cabaret in 91. That's strange, because what I'm reading says 94. Bitch, they got married in 94. Are you stupid? Are you just playing? Like, who fucks with people like this? I would never in my life, and I want y'all to understand, she's still here. I would never in my life, even if I thought somebody was just getting mad, I would leave. If my presence is causing you anger, I'm leaving because I don't want to make people mad. But let me tell you something. Black women enjoy making motherfuckers mad. This bitch just sit here and say, are you mad? Are you mad? Who is that stupid? Are you mad? Who says that?
He's mad.
Yes, he's mad.
This man has become unhinged and unraveled on his show.
Like your hair.
He is unraveled. Unhinged. Yeah. Lost all his cool player points. All of that. This nigga mad.
But you're still here.
And he's mad.
Yes, and you're still here.
Bitches and he's real mad.
I call bitches.
Yeah, because that's what he do with his emotional ass.
Yeah, it might be she emotional, but you a fan, bitch.
And
you're a fan, though.
And you are. And that's why they whooped your ass in Harlem.
Who whooped my ass?
That's why they beat the fuck out of you.
Who did?
Yeah, with your you know what, Tommy?
Who did?
You
Who beat my ass?
Biscuit minstrel show looking nigga. I was gonna respect you, but see, you sit up with your emotional butthurt ass.
You was sucking my dick before the show. You telling me how great I was before the show? You was sucking my minstrel dick before the show. You was sucking my dick.
Oh, I have to stop it. I'm sorry. I know it was getting good, but it really irks me when black people do that to each other. Like, why are you telling this man that he looks like he's from a minstrel show? Isn't that like a colorism term? Like for people who were dark skinned, the minstrel, I don't know. I'll probably insert a clip of something I found from Google here. But I mean, really, ma'am, you're going to sit there and say that to another person who is black just like you? Maybe you're a tenth of a shade lighter than this man and you're going to come for him on his skin tone. But let a white person do it. They're racist. So what is it when another black person says something like that? Is she right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that he called her a B word and, they went from just disagreeing to him kind of insulting her. But she was pushing the man's buttons. She's on his show, over talking him, being defiant in conversation for no reason. He's literally proven facts, showing Google facts on screen, and she's still arguing truth and arguing facts just to be defiant, just to be an a-hole, just to be annoying. And I know exactly what he's talking about because you do have people like that. And it's definitely not all. I'm not like that. I'm a black woman and I'm not like that. But come on, I grew up in Detroit. I know a lot of black women who make it a point to go in places of businesses, for instance, and see a person at cashier and say, I'm gonna give this person a hard time because I can, because I'm a customer and I have this moment, this opportunity of where I perceive the upper hand, even though you really never do, but you perceive this moment of upper handness because this person is behind a counter and they need this job to pay their bills. And so you look at it as an opportunity to mess with them or F with them. And this is why my whole YouTube channel and these topics got started in the first place, because I just lived these experiences where you have a Black woman who comes in and literally tries to with you on your job, being annoying, asking stupid questions, trying to get up under your skin. Why? Because they want to ruffle your feathers, because they want to try to do something to you. And this is exactly what she did. She's trying to ruffle this man's feathers. And now that his feathers are ruffled, now she wants to pretend like she's the victim. Oh, he's hurt and he's this and that with his menstrual looking ass. Ma'am, you have no right to call him anything of the sort. Like, first of all, that's a stupid argument from another Black person. No, first of all, making fun of someone's skin tone is stupid, period. But especially from another dark-skinned person, you're not like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Someone slapped that wig off of her freaking face along with those ugly glasses and that freaking wide mouth looking like a horse with that big old wide nose and that big old mouth. She looks like a horse with glasses and a wig. Literally. Leave it in the comment section. Does she not look like a horse to you guys? I'm just saying.
Bitches, baby, I've been called
she was
worse
sucking my dick before the show about how great it was. Y'all had to shut this bitch up.
And
She
you're mad.
sucking my dick before the show.
I'm gonna make you.
I was great.
Leave.
I was great till now, though. Who beat my ass?
We gonna be here tonight.
Who beat my ass?
Delete it with your hurt. You a wounded warrior, nigga. You a wounded warrior.
You don't hurt.
And you mad. And you're mad. You are mad. And that's why they beat your ass down there in Harlem.
Yes. Who beat my ass in Harlem?
They did. That nigga slapped you in your mouth.
Yes, he slapped me in my mouth. That's
and you did nothing about it. You keep this flousy ass attitude with women, just like that fender bender you had. And you called that Black woman all type of bitch.
And you still were
and threatened to shoot her too.
And
with
you
your
still
bitch ass.
And you still were a fan after all that.
But you couldn't whoop none of them niggas.
Yeah,
so why were you not whoop none of them men? You did not hold the same energy, Tommy.
How great I was and how much
you did not hold the same energy for a Black man. That nigga slapped you like the bitch that you are, and you did nothing.
Yes, like the bitch your husband married.
Yes. You did nothing.
Hey, and you did nothing, but I'm calling you all these bitches.
You did nothing.
You
let them put you in a hole and put a skirt on you, Tommy.
Where's the nigga that married your old ass?
And you sat there and what did you say?
Okay, this is the last time I'm stopping and I'm gonna let it play through. But first of all, you guys who try to come for Tommy and tell him that he's a punk for not doing anything that one time that he got slapped in public at that event that I want to say Sonetta or somebody was holding, but what was he supposed to do? He was literally by himself. He didn't come in with an entourage of people or bodyguards or probably even any weaponry. And he's amongst a bunch of banshee Negroes like you, ma'am, who obviously are easy to incite in anger and who are reckless and choose violence over anything. And so what is he supposed to do? Lose his life that day? Because that's what usually happens when people get in arguments like that and they start bucking back. Guns start getting pulled out and people get shot. He was smart for de-escalating and leaving the situation rather than staying and getting himself even more hurt. Obviously, people looked as an opportunity to put their hands on him. He was sucker punched, meaning he wasn't paying attention and someone came up and hit him in the face. That's a B-word move on that guy's part. That was a B-word move for that guy to sit there and sucker punch that man. If you were a real man, you would have addressed him in person without all your little friends, without all your little people behind you. You would have came up to Tommy Sotomayor and said, man, I got a problem with you. Can I handle it with you physically? And if he wanted to, he would, or he could have called the cops or whatever he was going to do. But at the end of the day, that was the B-word move. Tommy's reaction was not the B-word move. Sucker punching another man, knowing you got people to back you up and knowing he don't got people to back him up, that's a B-word move. I'm sorry. And that's all I'm going to say on it. Let's finish this video.
Allow your old ass to be this.
Nigga explaining. You walked your Black ass up out of there explaining so they wouldn't put a boot in your ass. That's what
wait a minute. What stopped them from putting a boot in my ass?
Because you was begging, punk. You was begging. They was going to beat your ass. That nigga slapped you in your mouth. He slapped you in your mouth. And Tariq Nasheed was another one that was going to whoop your ass. And you didn't get funky with him either. And you didn't get funky with him either.
Oh, I didn't.
See, you didn't. You didn't. And when them people went to your grandmother's house, you didn't hold that energy with them either, with your bitch ass.
I was there?
You did not handle business, and you didn't stand on it either.
How would I stand there? I was in Arizona.
They was swatting your grandma's house.
And what was I supposed to do?
Bitch ass didn't do nothing.
What was I supposed to do? Tell me.
You did. You. Hey, let's get it like how you get it with me with your tough ass. You did.
If they were on my line, I'd have got tough with them.
Out black
if they were on my line, I would have gotten tough with them.
Black women and talk.
Ma'am, if they were on my line, I would have gotten tough with them.
Stand on business and hold the same energy with men.
I tell you, bitch ass husband to get on the camera.
You turn into the bitch that you were born into. That's what you do.
Tell that Ma'am, tell that hoe of a husband you got to get on the camera. If you say I won't do
to
it,
the microphone. I want to see how you.
I see this hoe of a husband. Have y'all noticed this hoe of a husband won't get on the
microphone? I want to see
Where's
how
the hoe of
you
a husband at?
your mouth.
Where's the hoe of a husband at? Where's he at? He said I won't touch your man. Put that hoe on. Put the hoe on.
Look at you. Put that mouth around that microphone, Tommy.
Tell your husband all the shit you was saying to me.
And you don't hold the same energy
Where's your husband?
for women as you do.
I'll tell your husband everything you were saying.
You know how to calm down when you're talking.
Stop talking to me. Sir, your bitch called me. I kept on trying to get this bitch to stop calling me. I didn't even know Facebook sit up there and allow a bitch you ain't friends with to just call you. This is a 52-year-old lady that got this right. Imaginary husband. Have y'all noticed what the first thing a black bitch turned to? And she said, you got to understand these black women. I'm different though. Hold on a second. First thing you went to when you got upset was violence. First thing, your big face ass is still up there just a talking. Ain't nobody hear you. Do you understand there's not a person will hear these words? And it does. I want y'all to understand how crazy. She said that I'm crazy. Who would keep on talking and no one hears what they're saying except the people in their house? No one hears it. Again, she said, I won't say what I'm saying to a man, but you claim you got a man. Put that man on. You should stop. Hey, ladies, if y'all married and a nigga talking to you sideways, wouldn't you let him talk to your husband? Because I'm not going to whip your ass. Let me let my husband handle this. Matter of fact, if a husband was in the house, because I know if my girl's sitting there and talking to a nigga and he yelling and calling all kind of bitches, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to either tell her to get off or I'm going to talk to him. You're not going to sit there and keep calling my woman no bitch, and my wife and woman ain't going to sit up there and keep talking to this nigga like she fucked him before. This would be weird. I'm not going to watch this. This is odd. And then if I hear that man tell this woman, bitch, you reach out to try and talk to me. You called me. You told me about how great I was to the point of where I had to stop you and say, ma'am, please quit trying to talk to me before the show. Talk to me on the show. These are facts. Not making it up. Now, all of a sudden, I got my ass beat. Tyreek was going to beat my ass. What else did she say? Them niggas in Harlem slapped me in the mouth and I was begging for a pass. Who remembers this, ladies and gentlemen? Show the video of me getting slapped in the mouth and begging for a pass.
That's the end of it from what, like I said, I clipped out of that video. Again, it will be linked in the description if you would like to go see the entirety of that video, because it's definitely worth a watch. But first of all, ma'am, you're 100% wrong. Like, if you're a real fan, obviously she's a real fan of Tommy. She knew about all his little instances, which I'm a real fan of Tommy too. I've been watching him probably since like the early 2011, 2012, 2013, something like that. Whenever he started out his YouTube stuff, the TNN Raw, and then the TNN Raw 2 and the TNN Raw 3, y'all know. If you know, leave it in the comment section. Leave me a blue heart if you remember that. Literally, ma'am, you're wrong. Like, what was he supposed to do? We went over that Tariq Nasheed conversation and thing, especially since Tariq Nasheed went on that show with DJ Vlad. We watched that on this channel too. So Tariq Nasheed was not looking for a fight that day. He just was looking to try to put that man on blast and embarrass him. And as far as that other guy, I think his name may have been Butter or something like that. That dude was a real B word, if you ask me, because he soccer punch Tommy. Like, a real man will just step to you like, hey, I got a problem with you. I'm gonna step to you. Not saying that I agree with that kind of thing, because as adults, we should learn how to communicate with each other. That's why we are human beings with higher levels of intelligence, and we can communicate with each other. We don't have to resort to violence like animals. Because me personally, I like being on the status of human. So, ma'am, if you're interested in, monkey behavior and things of that nature, and you condone it, then just go back to your little side of Instagram and YouTube, wherever you came from, and hang out there. And I'm gonna answer his question. He said that, oh, women, if your husbands were home, would you get them involved in a situation like that? No. If a man was calling me a B word, I would be like, dude, that would be the end of the conversation. The first time you disrespect me, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth, talk to myself on mute, looking even more dumb. That just goes to show she didn't have a husband. And you don't have to come online and lie and say you have somebody if you don't. Because at that point, you're shutting the door for the possibility of someone to come into your life. But anyway, that was interesting. Just another example of like some of the hilarious one-on-ones that Tommy has had, where you have these black women who think that they're going to convince Tommy of something otherwise, and yet all they do is just prove everything that he says is true. You guys leave me a comment, tell me what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you so much if you made it this far. And if you have, how about today you leave me a yellow heart? All right, I'll see you next time.